Good afternoon, Tacos. Good afternoon, Tacos. This message here is to one of them who call himself some Ayako, some mystic. His Facebook name is Mystic. He going on like he's a big Asian Rasta, a big Rasta. I can tell you something, brother. Don't try for be where you're not, right? We all know you're a PPP stooge. You're an entertainer, and this is what you're been paid to do, to try to convince. You're like the shepherd who lead the flock astray. Right? When you could tell your race, or African brothers and sisters, to stray to a party who's marginalizing them, who is punishing them, who got them living in poverty, who's forcing them out of a country, you could tell them that you support the PPP and you see that Varnum vision and Cherry vision in front alley. Something definitely wrong with you, my brother. Right, Mystic or Ayako? You mean I ought to? That's what you mean. Hearken to. Because you know why? You're misleading people. Tell the people you are paid person by the PPP. You are one of the beneficiaries of the PPP. So you can talk your mouth full of piss and shit without knowing the consequences of the people on the ground. We the people on the ground who are being marginalized to spread a gloom and doom of a dream. Mr. Ayako want to be Farai because Farai don't involve in those things. And Farai don't lead his shepherd astray. So you may be one of the beneficiaries and you have to sing for your supper, my brother. But you're not thinking about 95% of the low-class citizen in this country who's suffering. And the Venezuelans are taking up their jobs. The people prefer to give the Venezuelans jobs and the foreigner the jobs. While you take your little crumbs and your little dust to spew your mouth full of shit to the Guyanese citizen, to disrespect us and trample on our integrity, my brother. You take that to the PPP. You talk the other day about Wales and Wales. You are too young to know anything about, but I guarantee you're not even 40 years old, but you want to talk about the vision of Lyndon for Samson Burnham and Cherry Jagan. My brother, you're a hater of your own race. When you could try to convince them to follow a party that is oppressing them, my brother. You're Uncle Ruckus. You're no different than the slave master, brother. You're no different than the oppressor, my brother. And you talk about you're a dread and a Farai and you what? And you see vision and infernally. I see hatred. I see a man who's marginalizing and separating a country. I see a man who's pushing a particular ethnicity into economic starvation. So when you open your mouth to talk shit, as I would call it, you try that somewhere else, my brother. Don't try to convince Guyanese that the PPP is the best party for this country. You're being paid for what you're doing. You might get a contract. But I'm going to ask you one question, my brother. Is your life better off? Can you afford to buy a $10 million, $5 million vehicle today, tomorrow, cash? You're talking. Is your life any better? Are you $20 million richer? You're talking. For the crumbs that you're getting, my brother. It upsets me to see people like you come on social media to try to convince the marginalized and the outcasts to follow you. If you want to follow, you follow that. It's your prerogative. It's your freedom. But don't try to convince us that the PPP and Mr. Ali and 19 fraud charge is for us. You're not different than him. Take it to the bank and bank it, Ayako.